Today's video will serve as an examination of the relationship between crank arm alignment and the structural integrity of the bicycle frame, specifically as it relates to this particular crank arm and the chainstay on this particular bicycle frame. The interaction of the crank and the chainstay, specifically the bent crank banging into the chainstay for many years, has resulted in this divot in the frame. It's not a hole, doesn't go all the way through, but it's one hell of a grind mark. I don't think it renders the bicycle useless, but it certainly makes it more difficult to sell to a prospective client. This bike was registered in Glen Rock in 1969, and it has Weinmann 610 rear brakes. It is serial number something. It has a high flange rear hub. The pedals are by Leotard. The tires are heavily worn. The seat is an Echo. And it too has seen better days. Wasn't just peeled off the cow yesterday. The chain lock is generic, and if you have a few hours you could figure out the combination. The bike was made in France. It's a ROLLFAST. I'll take their word for it. The model number is the Astra. ROLLFAST Astra. This is an insanely cool bike with its metallic gold paint, Hure shifters. I think this down here is the rest of the right side shifter because it started as a 10-speed. Leotard pedals. Those are nice. Newburgh cranks. Hure derailleurs, including another one in the back. A pivot stem. And Weinmann brake levers. Now on the front hub we have these sort of wing nuts, which are apparently outlawed now. Hure Lux. I guess they're dangerous, like they'd get caught in your shoe or something and then your front wheel would fall off, and that would suck. The front tire is in stellar condition. Front brake is a Weinmann. So, to be honest, I love patina and I love gold bikes. So I was really excited when I found this thing, but I wasn't so excited when I found this damage area, because it might mean that building this bike up into a single speed or restoring it to its former 10-speed glory could just result in 5 or 6 really fun rides followed by the frame snapping, and that wouldn't be fun for anyone. So I think I'll just offer this bike to my buyer and I'll show him the frame. And since he's kind of a middleman to another guy who's a middleman to another guy, I can't even pronounce middleman. Like, I'm the bottom of the food chain Then I pass the bikes up to another guy. He passes them up to another guy who passes them up to another guy. So my guy will probably hope that his two guys won't even notice this. I'll leave that up to him. The handlebar's a little bent. I guess you could just chop them right there and make like a really narrow handlebar out of it. But you know, to me all this stuff is just nitpicking. Big hole in the chainstay and a worn out seat and bad tires and whatnot. Who cares? This is the ROLLFAST Astra, and it is a pretty bike. Thanks for watching.